Okay, we're back at Competition Engines, and we have Theo Samos's small block Mopar here for his genuine E55 Charger. We're doing the turnkey build in the factory, the boys are anyway. He's bought the car an unfinished project in pieces, so it wasn't all running or anything like that. So come off this engine. It's a genuine block, so genuine 340 block. We've stroked it, so 4-inch stroke crank, has a steel H-beam conrod, has a custom piston in it. The bore size is actually 4-inch 80. These motors here can go large in the bore size. They're a truck motor. They're tough as nails. So it has an AFD grind hydraulic roller, 246 at 50, has 11.3 to 1. He's not chasing massive horsepower. It's got to fit under the bonnet. Factory rocker covers. These are Edelbrock cylinder heads. They've been ported by Porting Innovations in Wangaratta. We've machined the Edelbrock off, sandblasted the heads. They're new heads. And we're going to paint the engine once it's dynoed the same colour, that colour there, the factory colour. So, we'll put the stickers on that, try and simulate the factory look. It did have some nice roller rockers. So it did have some, I think they're Hughes Performance roller rockers. So we retained them. They were new, so bits and pieces came with the car. We've put a complete MSD ignition system, clamped them all with the factory clips. George, that's putting most of this car together, supplied some clips. He's a Mopar guy, so he has all that at home in stock. MSD Dizzy, like I said, the leads are nice. We tried 2 carburetors, so we tried Pro Systems in a 780, and we tried the 850. Just curious. Theo's not after, drag race animal. I think it's got like a 727 auto and a 3.5 diff. We've built the complete diff, so he's going for the standard sort of look. We're not putting 9-inch diffs and stuff like that in it. Pretty sure it's 3.5 or 3.7 ratio. We've put a Eaton True Track in it, and we've put billet axles in the factory Borg Warner diff. So this will be start, drive, mechanical fuel pump, idle. Very similar to most of the builds we do these days. No bonnet scoop, flat bonnet, fan, shroud, factory radiator look. So, these are the extractors. They're pacemakers. Again, it came with the car. These are 1.75 inch. Beautiful pacemaker, step to 2-inch. Very similar to our Cleveland and Windsor pacemaker extractors we physically make here at Competition Engines. Has a remote. So we've gone, if you come around here, Marco. So, Edelbrock water pump, all that. So you can see the factory rocker covers. We've got this connected now. That's our blow-by meter. But we've run the original remote filter. So we're not putting braided lines and remote filters under the guard. Original filter. That's our system 1. We run system 1s on everything. In this case, we're going to put a factory-style filter once we finish dynoing it. That's our dyno filter in this case, with all the Mopar stickers and so on it. That way it looks the part up here. So we're going with some sort of original stuff, trying to keep the theme. As you can see, obviously it's got a bigger manifold than a Pro Systems car. But once we paint it up and put the stickers, it will go with the theme. So, big all-pan in ASR, harmonic balancer, sandblasted up. We're going to paint that. I'm not sure if it's black or same colour as engine. George is a specialist there. So the motor is unbelievable. Hydraulic roller, 1-piece push rods, cup and ball, oils through the cylinder heads. The cylinder heads, we'll go back to them. Porting Innovations. We've put a large, I think it's 2-inch 80. They come with a 202. I think it's a 2-inch 50 or 2-inch 80 valve in the inlet. His CNC port. We've cut the seats. We know what profile to put on the seats. We're happy to share that, or he's happy to share that with you. But pretty impressive. 561 foot-pounds and 559 horsepower for small cylinder head and, a hydraulic roller. So if you come across here, this one here is the 750, and the one on the right here is the 850 that's on there now. So there's not much in it. The peak numbers are the same. You can see 561 and 558. The one to the left is 559 and 558. Very similar. The 850 sort of RPM'd a little bit in the top end. That's the graph there. So the blue line is the 850. And you can see it just topped it at the top, a little bit in the middle there. And the red line is the 750, if you can see that. The red line's a 750. So, that looks a lot, but it's only about 4 or 5 everywhere. Theo's definitely happy to run with the 750 or 780. Just response, street car, started up. Both carbies are great, but we'll go with the original plan. So we'll start it up now. You can have a listen. Beautiful motor, 6,500 RPM, not a big rever, big cubes, smallish style cylinder head, street car. That's what it's about. It's got to suit the application. So let's go start it. Okay, we're going to start it up now. We're going from 4,000 to 6,500. So let's start it up. So the oil's a little bit colder, but that's, yeah, still, we ran it about 10 minutes ago. Should be right. So let's go. Real nice motor. Carburetors are both very nice, as you can see now. So yeah, it rolls over. 6.5 grand is where I went. If you come have a look here, Marco, that's unbelievable. So I made like 2 or 3 more. So that's the the best one to date. 561 horsepower, and that's a whopping 565.8 foot-pounds. That's amazing. You can see it holds on for dear life to 6.5 grand. Yeah, man, killer thing. George is going to finish now, paint the motor, and put the car together. The car is ready, waiting for engine and bits and pieces in interior.